also where it starts out, he's being irreverent and funny, and by the end of the sentence, it's like rushing. Because he's gonna be like, that big goofy grin with the thumbs up, you know, he's gonna make the big grin, you know, it's gonna be awesome.
Well, then I just sent a Confederate in front of us.
We were there and they told us about the name of the company to take it.
And look, Liam, look, it's so genius how the kid gets it. Well, that's Michael.
Hey, how's it going?
I hear your dad Shamrock was going to play the Inquisitor in this
He is.
Bernard Shaw play that I'm editing.
Yeah, he's gonna love that because he's gonna come in as the Inquisitor, as Shaw.
I just feel so presumptuous, and I'm like so insignificant here. I'm like cutting off Shaw's work.
Oh, well, it needs to, Shaw would cut his own stuff. Come on, think of it then. Don't, you know, if not, you're gonna end up with a 5-hour Hamlet that makes no sense.
Isn't that funny? Scores. That's just what
You're gonna end up with, no, you gotta keep it moving. Plus, I don't want to raise any of her hopes. But I may find out within the next week or so whether or not I may be back involved with that project, because Spring Awakening, if I have to sound engineer Angels in America to do all the effects that I want and that they want. Yes, that is the one that I think trumps Terrence McGowan's play by tenfold. If they don't want me to be involved in that production because of the conflicts with having a sound engineer, Angel, I will then be free enough, provided she would want me back, even with the swift amount of time, because I may have to run this other show up until April 7th, and then you guys open less than a week later. But I feel if she'd have me to be in the production doesn't want me, I'll gladly step in and roll over to Minnesota. There, no one's going to do it. She's got to make her way happen. But I don't know yet.
Why it's okay, why you don't have to do it.
I don't know yet whether or not they drop me from this other show if I have to run this and run another show. But no, I'll know in about 2 weeks whether or not I can join you guys again. That's great.
You know, I'm going to be Bluebeard. It's my stage debut. I'm actually once more in the bridge.
Yeah.
Right? I was actually, sorry, I didn't realize there was a lull in the cup. Well, now there's a lull.
Yeah, now there is. You brought it all up.
What's Mike's fault? Mike like badly modulated me. I was talking to Mike and it's like, I have no sense of like what people are doing. Yeah, I had my stage debut. Really? We played Bluebeard. Really? Where? Oh, at the, across the repertoire. Yeah. Okay. It's George Bernard Shaw's Joan Bar. Oh, right. And this is perfect because I just finished reading a book about Bluebeard. Yeah, Gilda Bay, the historic Bluebeard. He was not only a gallant knight who helped deliver France from England, but he was also a prolific child murderer and a Satanist. And he was burned at the stake. And he was like Joan of Arc like this. Yeah. And you know the child, you know the story of Bluebeard, you know, he killed all his wives and destroyed the race. And, you know, I've got to bring myself to the dark place. I don't know what. I've got to like channel my inner misogyny. I say into the darkness right in the belly. Of course, yeah, the score out there. So this would be a lot of fun to go. Living sinister good. It's not black. I might tincture it, so maybe not in that. That's funny because that's why we're here. I'm working on, I'm finishing a play as they cross down this week, and we're like wrapping up the script here to get ready to turn it into a play. So it's funny. Well, I wrote a one act. I don't know the place, but we put on this one act, you know, and it went over really amazingly well. And so I expanded it into a full play and fleshed out all the characters, and a few people more that I talked about are like super psyched to read it. And one also I said I should have $1,000 budget. They wouldn't have to put the money. So I think it's going to go long. That's how I'm supposed to do. Anyway, so I was really psyched about it. I've been working on it non-stop for myself again, and that's what we're going to do. Okay. You know, last time I spoke, you mentioned writing a play, but I didn't know whether it's just an exercise that might bear fruit later down the road. Yeah, I mean, the one act went over so well, and it was so encouraging that I thought I'd give it a go. If you want me to do
poster?
Oh.
I'd love to.
Oh, of course.
Come and do that.
This is what happens when you pay an artist. When you buy all his art, then he offers help.
And I'm doing the one for Joan of Arc too.
The press will get started shortly.
You know, I can be done.
I'm doing a lot of posters.
I did this one recently. Mama Trish's she's approaching 50.
Have you really?
And she's frightened of having kids right now, obviously. So she's going to adopt, but she doesn't have the money. I don't know. Adoption's a good idea if you don't have enough money to adopt. I don't know. But I did a poster once that you raise money to adopt a kid. So I mean, it's so much fun. It's like this little gala run.
I had a happy little collection of his work.
Let me set some stuff up, see if we can get going.
Whenever my mom was going to come over, I had a little piece of duct tape that I put over the dick of the one guy with the big hard crowd. I covered it. Yeah.
You're like some kind of Vatican.
Yeah, I covered it. My mom there. And it's being like, hey, ready to skip it over, cover up the dick.
Well, just tell your mom that Mike's actually a deeply religious man.
Yeah.
This is the way he kind of comes to terms with Christianity, with, you know, he comes to terms with it by just letting it all. Well, you gotta wrap it up. I gotta grab you over there.
Just don't get All right, let's do a sound check. Sound check. We're sound checking. 1, 2. Way louder. 1, 2. 1, 2, 2. More. Way louder. 1, 2. 1, 2. My balls still are not tingling. 1, 2. That's better. Perfect.
So I made that a whole long play where I fleshed out all the characters and all their motivations for why they got there. And it's fun.
Are you gonna have it with multiple people, or is it a one person?
No. 5 people. Oh no, not that one. The one we did for.
Oh, the first one.
Yeah, the one that you recorded.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm super excited about it. Wonderful. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to it tomorrow and what's her name? Carolyn Salt's gonna pick them up from their graphics and give them to you guys or whatever.
Yeah.
So
I'm submitting to one called Dan Man of Case of Missing Numbers.
Yeah.
Be a 3-person kids well, like it's performed by two guys and a gal. It's like got a lot of Maltese Falcon type of feel to it, but it's as if all the numbers in the world have been missing, and it's up to Dan Man and his partner Steve Sweeney to solve the crime.
Right on.
And the other one is called Plain Money, which is a 2-person puppet play, basically, where it turns into a pig and a weasel talking about capitalism.
I'm down for that too.
And at the end of the first act, they both kill each other. The one stabs the pig, so the pig's bleeding everywhere, and act 2 takes place in heaven.
That's funny because in my play, they have killed a pig and they are field dressing gunning it on the stage while the stuff's
That's right.
That's wonderful. We need 2 dead pigs. We need both. We need them both.
The other one gets killed live on stage. Every night, the other one is a nice, dress kill, depending on if you can actually have at the very top of it, a ball pump that you can have a little bit of it at the very top, just so they can kind of see that it is still dripping, but then that's it, you have enough of it. Still, that live kill.
That's cool. I got a vision on a really realistic taxidermy wild hog.
Oh, really? You got one in mind that you already have done? That you already have there just lined up?
Ready to go.
Good.
check, check, check. 1, 2, check, 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 check. Love it. Thank you. Beautiful.
Should be doing their new works. Because then you wouldn't run into the problem of 12 angry jurors and Corpus Christi where you meet 13 people where a playwright would then go, oh, yeah, wait, what would be the simplest way to do this? Maybe about 4 at the most. If we can't figure out how inhumanly way to not do that,
that's right.
You know, where, play money, 2, pay a man, 3. Kind of already know who they're going to be too. Same as with you, you probably have an idea who you are. You have if you're a company.
Oh yeah.
And it's done.
Yeah, ready to go.
Then you do it. Then you get it reviewed. You find out what you need to do as a playwright, where you find out it's a hit, and then it's that thing.
Exactly. I'm excited. Good.
Version of stomping off the Tabernacle. It's good to see you. Good to see you, Michael. Yeah, let me know because I want to. I know there's maybe about another week and a half to 2 weeks push on that documentary that I fell off the face of the earth.
That's right. When I get home, when I get my car, I want to get released. I want to be part of it.
All right, cool. Because I think definitely if we can now stir up a little, maybe there could be some push. I doubt I'm going to get what I asked for. That'd be great.
I'm glad you're reminding me. I totally forgot. I'm excited.
It's all good because I mean ultimately my goal is to get enough funds where I can just spend days focusing on it, basically. because it's just a lot of content. So, thank you. You bet. See you soon. All right.
Well, he's gonna record a bunch of my shit. Get some money. Well, he actually already has. He's been to several. He came to the 20th anniversary. He said he's got like an hour to take on it. It's my little. Yeah, it's getting done with my truck. Because the idea is that this guy is like Southern, he's out there rocks or whatever, but I want it to be like, I want it to be like a little bit. The fact that even joking about it wasn't
Do we even have a quorum? 1, 2. We do have a quorum. We better have the meeting. This is going to be a late starting show, obviously, so we better have the meeting now. Hey, good evening, everybody. Yeah, well,
Tom was ignoring the show, even though I was saying something.
you can't say that on the mic.
Tom is not the show.
I know it's not the show, it's the meeting.
It's not even the meeting.
But we're not doing the show is what Bill's point is.
But it's not even the meeting.
Well, it's about to be the meeting. I'm calling it to order.
No,
You don't have to ignore the meeting. All right? That's not what we're paying you for.
okay.
Paying you to ignore the show. Meeting, we don't give a shit.
So we can talk over them.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I've designed this show, in fact, around something that happened to me today on campus at the University of Florida. In the back. In the back, birthday boy, please, your mouth.
Sorry. Did some shoot.
Fucking thinks it's his birthday and now I can just do whatever he wants. Like he's, what are you, Michael Bobbitt or something? Just do whatever you want, whenever. Hey, I'll talk to you, Michael, because you'll appreciate this. So I'm at UF and I'm watching the professor and I keep hearing this chattering next to me. And I turn and it's this girl And she's very enthusiastic and incredibly talented. She does stuff at UF all the time. She's just talking right over the professor. I mean, at volume. She has no idea she's talking loud enough for anyone to hear her, and she is. And she's talking to two of her friends, so that's number one. Number two is her laptop is open, and she's watching a movie that has nothing to do with the class. And while she's talking with these three people and watching that movie, she's vigorously texting somebody that isn't there. That is what they're doing. This whole group is doing this, and they did it through the whole lecture. I mean, loud enough to where it was just loud enough to irritate the shit out of me and a couple of other of my friends, and yet somehow not loud enough for the professor to stomp their fucking heads in the ground. And then it occurred to me, I'm a fuddy-duddy. I'm an old fuddy-duddy. I'm not getting with the times. And maybe Bill Perry is right. And the people that bring laptops, you have a laptop and we're in a gaming place, maybe the future of entertainment is multitasking and nobody listening to anything that's going on with their entire consciousness. Just fragmenting away like the starfish that are tearing themselves apart because of the pollution in the California sea there. Have you read about that? The legs are deciding to go their own directions. And as a result, the middle of their innards are falling out of the ripped orifice in between. And that's what's happening. And I want to go with the future, the polluted future. That's why I smoke, to prepare my lungs for the polluted future. That's why I drink, to prepare my body for the polluted future. I do not want to be a clean, healthy lab rat. Those things live like, they don't, like 2 days. This is the best you can get out of those. Compared to a New York sewer rat that's been bathing in chemicals. Those things are tough. They don't know what they're doing. They're mentally insane. They're armed. That's where I want to be. I want to be the starfish that tears itself apart in the ocean so I can live anew. Yeah. So here's what I've decided to do. So
USA!
Yeah, USA! 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 So what I've decided to do is, hey, Philip Seymour Hoffman knew this, right? The wise man.
Now he really knows it.
Yeah. Frankly, I always found him a little stuck up.
We won't see more often.
No.
Too soon?
Oh,
Too soon?
Didn't give a shit in the first place. We won't see more.
Hey, I get it. That was a good one, Bill. So what I decided to do for the show, with apologies to Philip Seymour Hoffman, the greatest fucking actor on contemporary planet.
He was a great actor, man.
No, he was, yeah.
Dumbass heroin addict.
Well, no, it wasn't a dumbass heroin addict. It's the dumbass that sold him the shitty heroin.
No,
I blame the dealer. I want clean heroin. If I'm doing heroin, I want my shit clean, man. I'm tired. This is corporate culture dumbing down our drugs.
That's a whole other
That's why all the cocaine in this town is fake. Every time I buy cocaine, I snort the shit out of it, I get nothing out of it, I feel like shit the next day, and then I have diarrhea for a week. And I keep buying it because, you know, what else is there? That's what we got.
It's baking powder, Tom.
I know. But it's no fun buying baking powder in Wards. I gotta get it from my dealer.
It's expensive.
I need the risk, I need the thrill. Not going to Publix to get my baking powder, man.
We'll go to Jacksonville to get it.
My laxative baking powder. Anyway, I think we've made ourselves clear on this matter.
It's already been done.
So what I've decided to do we've already got Bill Perry up here ignoring the show on his computer. I put him on the stage during the show. I was trying to make a point, and I shouldn't have tried to make a point, I should have become the point. And that's why I realized then, so I have my computer up here, and Bill and I are going to figure out a way to interconnect on pogo.com, and Bill and I, for the opening act after the sermon, are going to play a full game of computer battleship. Okay, so that's what we've come to. Sorry, but that's how the shows are going to go from now on. And that's what we're going to do tonight. All right, we may have another game next week. We may just text. I have other devices I can bring in and a few people to distract me. And we probably won't need these microphones anymore, which is good.
Maybe we should all get together and build robots.
Yeah. So we're all gonna drink beer, snort talcum powder or whatever.
Baking soda.
Yeah. Drink, prepare for the future, and play computer battleship with each other.
Cocaine.
And that's it.
And not listen to each other.
Absolutely not listen to each other. And I want talking over the show. I want you to turn your cell phones on. I want absolutely nobody to pay attention to anybody that seems to be this. Thanks, Bill. Right, good interruption. That's what I'm talking
Can you
about.
argue violently about something that neither of you has any fucking idea?
I don't care.
Good.
Hey,
Fuck you.
Trayvon Martin,
Had it coming. No, that's right. Yeah.
his killer versus Kanye West in celebrity boxing. Is that what we've come to? Is that how shitty this fucking planet has become?
Attica.
How are we gonna survive?
It's false flag conspiracy. It's a complete false flag conspiracy.
I mean, the whole planet is freaking out, man.
Bitches, man.
That's why I'm gonna play Battleship. All right, so there's nothing else to do. Fake war, ignoring everybody. We don't even actually kill each other now. We just sit around like lumps, like those kids in South Park when they got all absorbed in that game. What was that game they were playing? Does anybody still play that anymore?
Thousands upon millions of people.
Yeah. And by the way, interestingly enough, this whole deconstructed idea of a show, me explaining it to you, has been the most amount of attention I've got at this show in the last year. So I know I'm on the right track. Thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause. And stop misbehaving and ignore me.
Tidbits.
Yeah. All right, so meeting is called to order. I would now like to welcome those members of the senior clergy that we do have to the stage. Watch out for Bill. Ladies and gentlemen, the Minister of the Interior designs the look and feel of the church. Please welcome to the stage the best dressed deacon, Mike Garvin. Thank you, thank you. We get all the deacons up here, we'll only have 3 audience members. This will be great. Daniel Timothy Ballard, the noisy fellow in the back, come on up to the stage. Deacon Daniel Timothy Ballard is here. He'll be making puppets live on the stage. Well, I'll let him explain what he's doing tonight. But he's working with Greg Jones in his Fantasia production over at Santa Fe, making puppets and teaching the students over there how to operate the puppets. It's very similar to operating a text device.
This is a bullfrog head. He has worked like a bull.
Yeah, look at that bullfrog head, everybody. How about it for the bullfrog head? Yeah. All right. Please welcome to the stage Deacon Jen. Deacon Jenarchy in the back there. Will you come to the stage, please? We don't have enough people to keep you in the weeds right now, so you're good. And of course, the renegade Deacon Wesson is not here as usual. He'll be making some kind of a spectacular entrance.
He sent a message,
He did send a message?
though. He told me to tell you, swag.
Swag. Sent a text message. Good. Good. Show's going according to plan. And then finally, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage our leader in spirituality, our primary connection to Jamba, the great dumpster goddess, the one and only Reverend Angel Dust, ladies and gentlemen. The Reverend is here. All right, this meeting is called to order February 3rd, 2014. We have pressing business at the Tabernacle tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it has come to our attention that Governor Rick Scott might be an alien or under the control of alien forces. He's been doing a lot of bad stuff and 1 or 2 good things, which I believe is by accident. I'm not sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to have a kind of a tribunal here amongst the people who are participating to see if indeed Governor Rick Scott, good God, that was a hell of a fart I just unloaded, to see if Governor Rick Scott is an alien. And then if we think he is an alien, you may want to back up there. If we think he is an alien, then we're going to have a meeting to take action. And in this this meeting, we're going to determine if we're going to officially invite Father O'Brien to do a probably 45-minute exorcism ritual to get him out of there. Now, as you know,
The church doesn't accept exorcism anymore, Tom.
I don't know what you're talking about, Bill. So anyway, as you know, we defeated the independent Florida alligator alien presence. We were absolutely instrumental in removing Pastor Terry Jones of the Dove Outreach Center to Hell on Earth, which is Tampa, Florida. We did that. That's us. That's what we did. And we, Jamba, the Reverend Angel Dust, with his prayers, the power of the church, got medical marijuana on the Florida ballot. We did that at the Tabernacle of Hedonism. We claim that. So don't even think that if we find out, based on the evidence we'll be hearing tonight in this meeting, that Governor Rick Scott may or may not be an alien. If he turns out to be any part alien.
I think he's Potato Man.
Good. Hold on to that. That's evidence. That's evidence. But if we figure that out, then, and we actually agree, if the Tabernacle agrees, we do have a quorum here, that we will invite Father O'Brien to exorcise this demon out of the state of Florida. Rest assured, he will be gone. Thank you. All right, at this time, ladies and gentlemen, we are only missing Deacon Wesson. We do have a quorum of the Secret Council of Society Deacons and the senior clergy of the Tabernacle of Hedonism. At this time, I will now accept any evidence for or against Rick Scott being an alien from the senior clergy, and then we will go out to the house. Would anyone care to comment? I would like to comment to begin with. Thank you, Tom. He looks like an alien to me. That's my evidence. All right.
He's not from Florida.
What's that?
That's true.
He's not from Florida.
Where is he from?
He is an alien to Florida.
Okay. Mike Garvin, do you have any testimony to offer?
Why can't we have a governor that's from Florida? Like Jeb Bush is not fucking from Florida.
It's called colonialism.
Rick Scott is not from Florida.
Carpetbagging motherfuckers.
They are.
And I just say Arnold Schwarzenegger is not even from this country. He's the governor of California.
Was.
Or was? Okay, I didn't know that.
All right, I'd like to streamline the conversation to Governor Rick Scott. The floor, excuse me, at this time, the Minister of the Interior has the floor for evidence being submitted as to whether or not Governor Scott is an alien.
I have
Go.
several pieces of photo documentation.
We're going to the house in a minute.
Thank you. I have it on good
You have the
authority
floor.
that he does not have teeth made of bone. They're rather they're kind of bristly, like that of a whale.
Oh, baleen.
Yeah.
Bristly whale teeth?
Yeah, I have it on good
Really?
authority. Yes. Look
Oh
at
my
the footage.
God.
Look at the footage.
That is evidence.
I mean, not only is he not Homo sapiens, he's probably not mammalian,
No.
but he doesn't belong on dry land.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Well, hold on. We don't know if it's a fact yet. I have it on good authority.
Oh, good authority. Okay, it's on good authority. Good authority. Good authority. Thank you. Thank you, Michael. Jen, any comments one way or the other? Now, if you have evidence to the contrary, we'll listen to it. I don't want to falsely exercise anyone.
God forbid.
I think I'd like to be the governor.
That's good evidence. Good evidence. All right, Daniel Timothy Ballard.
After the evidence that Mike showed or told us about how he has baleen teeth, I really think he's Potato Man. If you check his toes, they're probably spuds. That's why he wears shoes all the time. And also, I will not go against what Mike said. I actually believe exactly what he's saying. That he could be a sea potato, which that's another word, an alien sea potato, which that's another word for manatee. I think he's an alien manatee. He's
An alien sea potato manatee.
Yeah, sea potatoes are manatees, and he's in the state of Florida. Yes.
Potatoes are Earth indigenous. Your whole argument is invalid.
They're potatoes. And
Now he's making a point, but we're going to get to you, sir.
they could
All right.
be extra dimensional.
Okay, we're going to take Daniel Timothy Ballard's word as hearsay
You're aliens. He's an alien.
or heresy. Heresy or hearsay? Does it matter? It doesn't matter.
Heresy.
Heresy.
Not much, but heresy.
Okay. Hairy teeth is what we're getting to. He's got hairy walrus teeth.
He's a sea potato. An
Absolutely.
Alien sea
No
potato.
question. I'm starting to believe that we're going to have an exorcism at this point. I haven't heard any evidence to the contrary, and I've heard a lot of evidence so far. Did we do Bill Perry already? Reverend Angel Dust, would you care to weigh in on this topic with evidence?
Well, the prisons are replete with the alien motherhood.
That's a fact.
So therefore, they are governmental agencies. And
This isn't a court of law, sir. You'll get your turn.
This is not a court of slaw.
This is not a court of slaw. It's not a court of slaw, sir.
He has a valid point, though.
Potato. Go.
okay, they're Governor Scott being the CEO of the state of Florida, then must be, part of the alien motherhood.
Therefore.
You're connecting him by virtue of his lineage of control
Over the
alien motherhood that we know to be infesting the jails.
right,
No.
That makes sense to me.
because the jails are government entities.
Actually, but increasingly they're private entities. A lot of them are private.
God damn it.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's a CEO, the CEO,
C,
sea potato.
E, C cow.
Yes.
Objection.
Oh.
Spider.
Oh my God, it's a sea cow potato.
From space.
Yeah, I'm being convinced. All right, very good. If there is no further word from the Secret Council of Society Deacons, I think we're pretty much convinced that Governor Scott's an alien. At this time, however, to be fair and balanced,
Yes.
just like the Fox News Network, I'd like to now open it up, and apparently
It's irrefutable.
Blue has some evidence. Oh, photographic evidence. That's
Holy
evidence.
fuck, Shardo.
It's irrefutable. Also,
Jesus Christ, is that our governor?
and UFO.
What the hell?
Oh.
That's a fucking sea potato!
Done deal. Done deal. Google it. He's an alien.
Oh my God! Look, he's definitely an alien. Look at it. It's on the
It's on Google.
telephone.
It's on Google.
It's on the telephone.
Just like Voldemort.
Apparently he's also a Skeletor too.
Voldemort!
Oh.
Okay, can I just say? Can I add a little bit of reason into this discussion? These people,
You better ask him.
the Google goes around in cars, and they're not. I mean, they're snapping pictures of what's going on. I'm seeing it now on Google, and there it is. And he looks like a fucking sea
I had my
potato
picture
to
taken
me.
by the Google car.
Did you?
Yes.
The Google?
Alien manatee.
Down 20.
Yeah, this is an alien sea potato manatee without any doubt. And would anybody like to see this and dispute this? Would you pass that around? Or just take a look at that and tell me if we're wrong.
Nobody's gonna stand up for him, he's a cunt.
Do you see that?
Clearly.
I love that guy.
Do you like Rick Scott? Okay, well, what could the conservative point of view if you'd like to defend him? Okay. There are three folks in here who have closely shaved heads, and you can absolutely tell the difference between normal people who are that way and this sea potato that I'm looking at. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Blue, is that all you have to say? With your... All right, so I have now heard innuendo. I have seen photographic evidence from Google. Would anyone else like to comment? Anyone over here want to comment?
Jared.
Jared?
The opposition needs a spy. It's a free country.
Jared, if you want like to say anything, you can defend him, or if you have some evidence. Otherwise, no worries. Yes, Rachel, yes.
How will an exorcism get rid of aliens? Don't we need a different procedure for aliens?
No.
He's probably an alien ghost.
An exorcism.
Oh, okay.
No, exorcism has worked in all of the previous cases with aliens, and that's what we use in the church.
Has he ever exercised an alien before?
I don't know about that.
Is he an alien ghost sea potato?
I don't know.
He's entitled to
Because if he's an alien ghost sea potato,
Look, I just want to say, this.
I'm convinced that he's an alien ghost sea potato.
Defend him.
Look, you guys, order.
No.
Order.
No.
I want to keep.
Come in.
I watch a lot of Judge Judy. I watch a lot of Judge Judy. We need to keep this down a narrow track. The question before the committee
Banana.
is not whether he's a manatee or a sea potato.
Tom?
Is any part of him an alien?
It's the title.
Okay, so I'm taking all the information.
You're not partial.
No, I am impartial.
Defend him.
I won't. Why?
He's entitled. He's an American.
No.
Yes.
No, he's an alien.
Oh.
Alien, go see
What if he's,
him.
if he's a citizen, he's still entitled? I think he just
Are you fucking with me on this?
He's an alien manatee, that's a sea potato, alien stuff.
This is group thing. Tom.
Look,
It's not healthy. This is
I
not
just
healthy.
look. We don't know what he is yet, and we're working on that, all right?
Going down
And
with
whether he's an alien, a sea potato, whether he has potato toes, and that's why he wears shoes, that's not the issue before this body.
that. This court has no
The
jurisdiction.
issue is he, to any degree, an alien entity? Okay? Get your facts right.
He deserves
Get your
representation.
facts straight, sir.
He deserves representation. We're not letting the
I'm just saying, I hope it turns out that he's not just a
aliens.
hummingbird.
Oh, George is here.
George O'Brien, would you care to weigh in on this? You know what this is, because I spoke with you earlier. Shh, order, please. This is George O'Brien, everybody. He is related to Father O'Brien, and I spoke to him earlier about the possibility that we may make a decision to ask Father O'Brien to exercise Governor Scott out of Florida. But before we do that, we're trying to determine whether or not he's an alien in any way, shape, or form.
Well, that's
And-
funny, because I have something to read.
Okay, well good. Well then that's this perfect timing. But let me just share with you what the evidence has been so far. We have Google pictures. All right, Google, are you listening? Google pictures. I've looked at them. It's fucking weird, man.
Some shit about sweet potatoes.
Where Daniel Ballard said that he might be a sea potato and a manatee alien.
That's not what
Yeah,
I heard.
manatees are sea guys.
Okay? The Reverend Angel Dust made the point that because he is in charge of the prisons and within the prison population dwells the alien motherhood, as we know. So that's that. And what was your point again?
Well, I mean, just looking at his teeth.
Just something else. He has hairy, baleen teeth. We've agreed on that. And then,
Very potato-like.
yeah, and there were some other points that were made.
Actually, he reminds his war on the poor and his treatment of Florida citizens.
War on the poor, treatment of Florida citizens, and may I say, his defunding.
I want my bullet train.
Yeah, well, his bullet train.
I want my
No
fucking
violence,
bullet
Bill.
train.
No violence.
I voted for it, and that fucker,
So you can't be thugs.
rejected it. What everybody voted for.
Bill, does that make him an alien?
Yes.
Yeah, they're afraid of drugs.
All right, so that's where we're at. So if he's not an alien, if it turns out he's a turtle or a walrus or a sea potato, there's nothing we can do. But if he's a fucking alien, so George,
He's all for.
Wait, okay, remember.
order. Let's give it to George, please, if I may. George just walked in. All right, we've been going on and on about this. I'm starting to think we're losing our focus.
You've been wanting
George?
Governor Scott is underrepresented.
All I want to say is, remember Poltergeist 2, 3, whatever the fuck it was? The guy with the guy that came to the door, the
Potato guy.
Let me
Potato
in!
guy. Potato lady.
That guy, let me in! That's who he reminds me of.
You know,
To me, he's a interdimensional.
Order, Bill.
Yeah, order. Bill.
Wait.
Order.
A point though.
He's
Bill, point of order.
He is a walk-in fucking demon, human suit wearing fucking multi-dimensional overlord. And there's no such thing as reptilian, so I'm not even gonna go there. He's
No,
just
that's fake bullshit.
That is fake
That guy
bullshit.
was three potatoes and overlord demon.
If you want proof, see in Poltergeist, everybody from that movie died either of some mistake.
Talking about.
Rick Scott's still alive.
He wasn't in
Right,
there.
how do you
Alien.
survive
He's
that?
an alien.
Wasn't in the movie.
Excuse me.
Yes?
We have a comment. We have a comment.
All right, order. We have a comment in the house. George, I'll let you take this. Yes? Comment, please.
Let's look at all of our evidence for a second.
We have a lot of it.
You let them comment and then you answer to it.
Potato feet.
Bailey,
Possibility of wearing human skin.
that's correct.
And it might be illegal. So we have an illegal alien potato man, sea potato skin wearer.
Yes.
So that's what he is. So he should be interested.
So we should build a wall of Mexico.
Well, we're gonna vote on it. I mean, we're not gonna let this slide.
Yeah!
Who said he had potato feet?
Okay, that was Daniel Bell.
Have you seen his feet, Dan?
He says he's wearing shoes, and that explains it.
I don't want to bullshit about this. This has to be real shit.
Daniel was a banana boy tonight.
Bill, will you do me a favor?
Blue nose.
Look, Bill's on a computer. He has access to the Google. One at a time, please. One at a time, or people will think this is some form of chaos.
Google his feet, man.
Bill, please Google Scott's toes and see what you come up with. And I swear to God, if we see a potato, this fucking mission is over. We're getting that guy out of Florida. If a potato comes up on this Google,
I bet there's spuds with barnacles on it.
I don't know. Now go to the images.
Potato, you're guaranteed to get a potato.
No, really? You know something we don't know?
Yeah, I've been to Google.
Oh.
Oh my God, his feet look like his face.
Now, what did you put?
Let the dog suck his dick.
Oh God!
What is that dog doing? Enlarge that picture.
Why?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
He has a dog sucking his dick.
Oh my God! And the dog is giving him a blowjob. Turn that around so they can see. Show them the evidence.
That hurt his dick.
What? Who would do that?
An alien dog potato.
Show them, Bill.
I'm turning it around, Tom.
He's giving it all his lipstick.
That's just wrong.
All his lipstick.
Oh, and look, conveniently the feed is not working. Okay, there he is. It's adopted dog.
Wait, go back.
There he is. He's doing he's choking the dog. He's Woody Allening the dog. What is he doing?
It's
He's giving him a Woody.
asphyxiation, the sexual thing where you hang the choking the
John
dog.
Carradine thing.
Yeah, the guy from
David Carradine.
This is so wrong. Oh my God. I'm sorry.
He's choking the dog while he's giving him a
That's
blowjob.
Philip Seymour Hoffman, you were right to leave. This is wrong. So wrong on so many levels.
Can I leave and come back in?
Yes.
Dogs' bells aren't capable of
Aren't you
reaching
going
suction.
already?
So
Did you have any more evidence to present?
Well, I had something I wanted to read.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
let's.
don't have to do it now.
Well, I think so.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Okay. Shh. Order. Can we dim the lights ever so slightly to add drama?
Wait, can I get a beer or something?
Yeah. Can we have a beer for George to sip on, please? We're gonna dim the lights for drama. I'm glad we're getting this resolved.
Me too.
Yeah.
Let's go hold hands.
Recess.
No, it's not recess. This meeting is not. This meeting is. We're about to hear a document. Okay.
This is fucked up too.
Good. Well, that's what we're here for.
It's Rick Scott,
You say
right?
it's fucked up. I'm not sure I want to hear it.
I know.
By the way, thank you all for coming out today. I think we're getting things accomplished at this
Is this
point.
the show?
No, this is the meeting. We haven't even started the show yet.
It's also the same color.
Did you find Rick Scott's feet? How about feet? Try feet and see what you get. Rick Scott feet. See what that gets you.
Is
And
this
then
the-
meanwhile,
Is this the show?
no, it's not the show.
It's a good question though.
All right.
Okay, shh, everyone silence. Please give your attention, except for you may talk
We're
on
gonna
the
do this
phone.
until later.
Because
but
we're
I'll do it
okay?
now. All right, here's the deal. Who knows Father O'Brien?
I do.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, good. You know Father O'Brien. Oh, she's on the phone.
That's okay, we've agreed that everybody can text and talk during the show. It's the future, that's what we're doing. So we're fine with that.
I want to get on the microphone that doesn't smell like brie.
Use mine.
Okay, what's the question? I'm sorry.
No, we're
Says that
fine.
every week.
No, you know who Father O'Brien is.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You've never met Father O'Brien?
He's related to you.
The guy with the top hat, the priest?
Who's the third?
My cousin?
Hey, look, he's got really small feet.
No, he's everyone's.
Jill, look up Father O'Brien. Father,
I
F-O-D-D-E-R.
know how to spell it.
Okay.
Alright, so anyway, Father O'Brien goes all over the place. He's an exorcist. And he was recently in Prague in Indonesia, and then he came back for a week, and then he went back to London. Now he's coming back. I think he'll be here next Monday.
Oh, I certainly hope so.
I think so. So he gives me this shit. He goes, I want you to read this at the Tabernacle.
accent.
But he gave you that document.
Yeah, he gave me this document. Now this is fucked up. So I'm going to read this. Hey, I wish I had a really cool voice effect and all. So he gives me this fucking thing, which looks like a cigar with a stick up its urethra.
I don't know what the fuck cigars he smoked.
So anyway,
So there's Father O'Brien, if you want to see what he looks like. That's the biggest that gets?
anyway, so it says,
Whoa.
Order.
I can't make it bigger for you.
it's like in weird fucking calligraphy shit. So it says, I'm not going to read the date because this is the freaky. It says, Dear Father O'Brien, as per our discussion, London is full of ghosts. I do not mean the ghosts and phantoms of the dead associated with physical phenomena. It is, boy, this is hard to read.
More light, please. The drama is good now.
You have more light?
Yeah, turn the light up, Fowler, behind you.
It's small. It's small, so I'm having a hard time.
Turn the light up.
Personal problem.
Deacon Weston has arrived. They're ready to Deacon.
He's the man.
Maybe he'll
All right.
settle this for us. Shh.
All right,
Let
thank
him
you,
read.
thank you. Okay. Dear Father O'Brien, as per our discussion, London is full of ghosts. I do not mean the ghosts and phantoms.
No talking,
I
please.
don't know what's going on here.
All right, I got a letter handed to me from Father O'Brien, and he said, read this at the Tabernacle on Monday. I'll be there next Monday.
It's addressed to, man. It helps.
He gave it to me. Somebody gave this to him, and he wanted me to read it here.
Ah, okay.
Jeez.
Thank you.
Wait, could you explain that again?
No. Seriously, I'm not in a good mood, so stop it! Anyway, Dear Father O'Brien, as per our discussion, London is full of ghosts. I do not mean ghosts and
You already know
phantoms.
that.
This is not going to go well. It's not going to go well. Please, will you come back here and read that? And will you all be
I'll read it
quiet?
later on when everyone's drunk and I can just,
Okay.
chalk it up to their
When
drunk
I said
racket.
don't pay attention to the show, I didn't mean ignore it.
You've been here for hours. I think you should be drunk.
Well, okay. All right.
Okay.
Listen, I can go with the way it's going. That's what we do. I'm going with the way it's going then.
Daryl,
Hold on.
hold on, George. Please tell us.
Hey.
For free. All right.
Any more interruptions, and I'm going to get physically violent.
Please.
That means I'm going to throw Bill at you.
Both bills.
Projectile bill.
All right, Dear Father O'Brien, as per, I guess this is the point of the letters. As per our discussion, London is full of ghosts. I do not mean the ghosts and phantoms of the dead associated with physical phenomena. In this instant, I speak of those phantoms of London.
Your beard is amazing.
You know what's funny is I have prepared comedy all fucking day long and never gotten this much laughter. I'm trying to read something serious.
We'll do it.
George, drink your beer.
Dear Father O'Brien!
London, England. Drugs, physical.
Now, if you don't want to hear it, that's fine.
No, what are your rest?
Please, people, please.
George, I'm not laughing. Go ahead.
I'm reading it. I haven't read it, so I'm reading it
fucking
myself.
dying here, man. Read it to us. Physical.
This is pretty creepy. Too bad you guys don't know what it says.
Order.
This is fucking awesome, asshole.
Mr. Grocery List.
Wow, this is pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Ooh, they are not of us. They are creatures who have strayed from some unknown regions of haunted woods. perilous wilds. They dress like us, pretend that they are mankind. Ooh, this is good.
Bullshit, that's like Clorox bleach.
That was actually a grocery list he had.
Here, you read it, Bill.
Okay, yeah.
Or
No,
Bill,
you
go.
Bob, you read it.
I couldn't read it, I'd be laughing so hard.
There's nothing funny, Bill.
I will find orator.
You guys are making fun of something that was.
Everything's funny.
Nothing's
My mom died.
His mom died.
Oh, man,
Hey, don't read the date until the end, because I gotta tell you about that.
okay. As per our discussion, London is full of ghosts. I do not mean the ghosts and phantoms of the dead associated with physical phenomena. Instead, I speak of these phantoms of London streets who are not fully dead.
Hard to read it.
One not good mentally, so he living in a world of witches. Am I saying that right? And goblins, to perceive that there are human beings in this world who are not out of the same mold as their fellow mortals. They are not of us. They are creatures who have strayed
I think so.
from some unknown
Why are you
region
asking him? He
of
didn't write it.
haunted woods
He didn't write
and
it.
reckless, perilous
Go for it.
winds,
Probably wild.
wilds. They dress like us, pretend that they belong to mankind, and profess to accept our laws and code of morals. But in their presence, we are always aware that they are phantoms, soulless, stealing life's divine energy and happiness from all they touch, and that their ideas and actions are put out of key with the general pitch and tone of a normal, honorable life. I fear this has its hold in your town and church as well, especially one individual in particular. Regards,
Now, who is it?
R. Thurston Hopkins.
Now, here's the creepy fucking thing.
Thurston Hopkins, when he's told me about this, I said, he's fucking like 100 years old, and he's a photographer. And he goes, no, R. Thurston Hopkins. It's dated May 23rd, 1958. He told me he just went and saw this guy. When I looked that up, that's the date of his death. So he wrote this letter on the day he died, but if Father O'Brien just met with him last week, then how did he get this?
Unfucking real, man.
This mystery
Yeah.
is getting
6 degrees of separation.
Kevin Bacon.
curiouser and curious.
I think this proves that. Let's see it here.
If there is no further comment,
Wait, what did that have to do with Rick Scott?
it doesn't matter, Bill. If there is no further comment, the Tabernacle, if I may, if there is no further comment, Tabernacle of Hedonism, Senior Clergy, Secret Council Society Deacons will now take a vote to determine, based on the evidence we have seen and heard today, and we've heard an awful lot of it, whether or not Rick Scott is an alien. Now, you've read it on the internet. You've seen all the stuff, but it won't matter unless we say it matters. And so we'll find out.
No, I don't think he's an alien. He's an interdimensional fucking
Well, there's nothing we can do then.
fucking alien.
There's nothing we can do if he's not an alien. If he turns out to be a sea pod or a turtle
if he's an interdimensional being, demon, walk-in, Father O'Brien can do something.
Well, then we're gonna have that discussion then.
We need new evidence. Hold on, let me Google.
If he just likes pie.
Let's just find out if he's an alien first.
Alright. We're gonna do that by voting.
Yes,
Element, random.
yes we are.
We have to find out what his feet look like.
Voting is on science.
We know what his feet look like.
No, we don't.
He's getting a blowjob from a fucking dog, dude. We know what his feet look like.
Look like potatoes? Daniel was a commando boy in the 90s. He's seen his feet. I don't want to tell it! They're covered in barnacles, dude!
Is Rick Scott an alien or not?
Yes, but I would like to add.
No, it's yes or no. There's no adding anything. We're past the point of dialogue.
Yes, but an evil man who has waged war on your grandmother and on the poor. Regardless whether he's an alien, I
Doesn't matter. If he's an alien, I care.
Is she an alien or is he a cunt? The question is-
We can't do anything if he's not an alien.
Yes,
Politics here.
Is he an alien?
yes, I said yes.
Reverend, is he an alien? This is the yes side.
It's all about the alien motherhood, so yes.
You say that,
He made the connection to the
you
jail.
guys are saying that means aliens are evil.
No, no, no. An alien. An alien. Not aliens.
Does he have an alien right?
Thank you. He does. He needs fucking representation.
Daniel Ballard?
I think he is an even alien.
I can't, you guys, this is like a
An even, an even alien that
We're not
is
taking
there.
any action. We're just deciding he's an alien.
This is ridiculous. This is not ridiculous.
I really think he's trying to combine everything with Kevin Bacon too.
He's not an alien. He's an alien.
Uh-oh.
A human being? I've never seen a man and a bee together.
He's a potato!
See a potato.
He's not a bee! But he's a potato.
But he's a sea
Where was your evidence when we were on trial?
Can I get 3 human beings
That's
out?
fucking
No,
wrong.
score that,
He's a
no
fucking
jurisdiction.
human.
If, look,
Did you not hear what the fucking text said? They dress like us, man! Okay? I call a mistrial! 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 Fuck it!
we'll be right back with the show. Thank you.
Mistrial! It's a mistrial! Forget it!
I want my bullet train.
Let's start over. Thanks, George! It's your
I don't know, we'll see.
But that might be for alien credits.
Yeah, but he's also trying to get teachers more money. I'm opposed to that.
No, he's not.
No, I think he's cutting there. I think he's cutting there. You're fine. Okay, no worries there. He is cutting teachers. He's cutting teachers like that. Yeah. That was an interesting trial. That was great. Okay, well, so you'll be out doing the sermon.
Yeah. And George, okay. If you give me gloves, I'm probably going to use them to make like vampire gloves. But they will also be wrapped gloves. Vampire bag. Yes. Yes, I do. Well, you got the picture right here.
It's a tiny residence, a tiny little, you know, here,
you are in the center of the known universe, Tabernacle of Hedonism, at 1982 Bar in the real Midtown Gainesville, Florida, home of the Fighting Gators and the Brain Institute.
Yes! Okay. And lighter.
It doesn't matter if there are 50 people here, or 10, or 12. This is a show in one form or another that's been going on since 1984, and it is a real, unusual, and interesting show. There's nothing like it. Oh, 1982, Bill said. Order. What, you're leaving?
It's a lot of fun. I like these nuggets.
You have school in the morning. Okay. I've had school early in the morning for 25 years!
Are elementary school students supposed to be here?
I always hear that, and I'm like, well, I have school in the morning. I have to get up early. I show up. I've been showing up for before she was a blip in somebody's brain.
Before she was birthed. Oh my God.
The two halves met, one from a penis, one from a vagina, and became her. I was here before that happened. Getting up early in the morning after doing my show. Just saying. All right, anyway, for people who are here ignoring the show, which I prefer than outright leaving, I mean, that's just wrong. Okay. The Rick Scott incident has been tabled until the 17th. I'm sorry to say there was a mistrial in case you weren't here, and we have to start this whole thing over again.
Not my birthday, but thank you.
Tomorrow, right?
It's Michael Bobbitt's birthday. Everybody sing. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. As only the Tabernacle can sing it.
Happy birthday, Bill.
Thank you.
And Bill Perry, happy birthday. Anyway, this is now the official start of the show.
Yay!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage for this evening's sermon, the one and only Reverend Angel Dust.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah.
Rise up! Stand up!
Yes!
And praise the Kingpin!
Crazy
Died for your drug deal.
Jesus!
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
It all begins with germination. And then to the cross.
Was this about Germans?
And then on to eternity. And then on to victory. There is victory in the goddess. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
God has blessed everyone.
Yay!
God has blessed the 9/11 conspiracy theory commission. Hallelujah. And remember, it is not a conspiracy theory if it is true. Hallelujah. Furthermore, the Tabernacle of Hedonism will be having a special 9/11 night upcoming in the future. Hallelujah.
To the future.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah!
And goddess praise Wayne Cope for bringing the 9/11 conspiracy theory night at the 1982 Tabernacle of Hedonism Incipation a reality. it is not a conspiracy theory if it is true.
That's right. That's right. And I'm an evidentiary analyst, not a conspiracy theorist. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you,
I'm
Wayne.
sorry, it's not funny, but it's true.
Anyway,
My sweet friend.
he's an avowed conspiracy theory person.
If it's not a conspiracy theory, what is it?
It's true.
Stupid, he just said that. He just said that.
And also, marijuana is on the ballot.
That's an adjective.
Let us pray for victory at the ballot in November. Hallelujah. And if we believe in the 9/11 conspiracy theory enough, maybe there will be victory on the ballot for the amendment of medical marijuana. You will be able to go to your family practitioner and say, I am a paranoid, delusionist, depression person.
Yes!
Exactly.
Give me pot! I need marijuana! I need medicine! Make me better! And he'll sign a script, and off you will go to the dispensary, and you will get your marijuana! Hallelujah! Vote early, often, and 2 times at the same time! Hallelujah! And to make sure the ballot initiative succeeds, vote naked! Because it will bring publicity to the issue. Hallelujah. Pardon?
Unless your name's Chad.
No, they
Oh,
like
yeah.
Chads.
That's right.
Praise the ghost of Chaz, who will also be voting in November for the medical marijuana ballot initiative. Hallelujah. And if you do not find enough ballot initiative absentee votes, go to the sacred dumpster because it will be full of them. Hallelujah. And bring them downtown to the office of elections. Hallelujah. Bring all of your absentee ballots there. Hallelujah. They will be most welcome. Hallelujah.
Hell yeah.
And stay away from
Me too.
Yes, no A-camp here in the Tabernacle of Hedonism. Not at all. We don't do A-camp. Never. We are strictly stoners, glue sniffers, meth addicts, crackheads, and acid freaks. Hallelujah. At the same time. Hallelujah.
Exactly.
Best sermon ever.
Yes. And you can find all sustenance,
Where?
i.e. crack, meth, acid, heroin, codeine, designer drugs, cantaloupe, thank you, in the dumpster. Hallelujah. So check the sacred dumpster for all of these beautiful things that the goddess has blessed and placed in the sacred dumpster, and maybe if you are naked enough, you will find absentee ballots for next November. Hallelujah. And God is praised, be fast. Hopefully you found the cure in preparation for Beef Fest.
Sure am.
Remember that the preparation for Beef Fest has nothing to do with the cure for hemorrhoids. Hallelujah.
That's for H-Fest.
True. True. Anyway, our mother, who groweth the greatest art in heaven, under the influence of meth, and the domestic that they trim up there. Mellow is that herb. Great dumpster goddess, is she ever high on goddess knows what and those mellow herbs. Hallelujah.
Great dumpster goddess, she ever high. God understood
Officer Presley, please forgive us.
Officer Presley, please forgive us.
If we were actually driving naked past the sacred dumpster,
If we were actually riding naked past the sacred dumpster,
with the other homeless people who are maybe houseless but are not homeless.
who are maybe houseless but not homeless,
And if she finds anything suspicious,
and if she finds anything suspicious,
we have no idea how it got there.
we have no idea how it got there.
For thine is the cow barn,
Right in the cowpie,
the ring,
the ring,
and the shroud.
and the shrew.
Amen.
Amen.
A woman,
A woman,
a Beef Fest.
a Beef Fest.
Get ready for Beef Fest.
Get ready for Beef Fest.
A joint.
A joy.
God has blessed everything. Congregation people. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
A seminal sermon, unprecedented in the history of the Tabernacle.
That was really good.
Perhaps the greatest sermon, this mic does smell like pretty, perhaps the greatest sermon
George.
we have ever known.
You're the only one that smells it.
What a
Maybe
word.
it's you.
What were you doing?
You smell
I almost died just now
Oh man, I've laughed so hard tonight.
listening to that incredible sermon. One more time for the Reverend Angel Dust. Off the chain. Like, smells so bad. Wow. I'm not even kidding. I thought you were kidding.
Mike, what do you use to clean? Can we dip into your stuff?
Jesus
Can you
Christ.
dip it in your stuff, Mike? Okay, your stuff.
Holy
It's your stuff clean.
Yeah.
blasphemy. That was a horrid smell. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to keep the show moving at this point. Wow. What
Hold
a...
on, Tom. They're talking about an elixir over here. Does that remind you of anything? Is it something that you might want to plug or no?
No.
Okay. Check.
So anyway,
Honky Horny! The Honky Horny!
I love this show. Oh man.
ladies and gentlemen, behind me, Daniel Timothy Ballard, who is doing puppetry work live on stage tonight.
Hallelujah!
And he's also contributing his talents to Greg Jones's, what is it called? I
Voyage
forget.
Imagineer.
Voyage Imagineer, which is happening at the Santa Fe campus. Everybody knows that anything that Greg Jones is involved in is going to be some kind of an epic wonderful, original experience to see. And so, given that Bill Perry ignores the show here on stage, and that I'll be ignoring the show with Bill Perry as we play Battleship, it makes perfect sense then to also have Daniel Timothy Ballard preparing puppets for Greg Jones's play at the same time. Yes, we're going to turn up the lights.
They got school tomorrow.
If you can play a little music, but kind of real quiet. Real quiet. Maybe we don't need music. Forget it. That's not music anyway.
Oh, God.
Okay. Alright, so for this next segment... I'm sorry, there's a mistrial. You have to gather your evidence and see us on the 17th. There's nothing we can do now. The trial is over.
For real?
Okay, for this next part of the show, we feel that this will... Ooh. Don't point that thing at me. I don't know what'll happen. We opened the show, ladies and gentlemen, explaining about what happened in my class with the girls who were talking over the professor and looking at their computer and texting at the same time, and that's the point where I realized that really the future of communication and entertainment is everybody just doing whatever they want and talking all at the same time. And being like the polluted starfish of the California Ocean, each tentacle wants to go its own separate way and they tear themselves apart and then their guts fall out. And if that's the future, I want to participate in it. And do entertainment the way it was meant to be done, which is why for this next segment, and this may take 15 or 20 minutes.
Good.
Bill doesn't care, I don't care, and we really have never done this before. But we're going to link up on Pogo.com, a commercial gaming setup, and we're going to play a good old-fashioned game that they used to play with pegs and a board. Are you guys farting over there too? Everybody's farting tonight. 3 microphones.
That was his mouth. God, it's funny.
Was he eating? Was he sucking on the microphone earlier? Bill, I told you about that.
That was low tide, brother.
That was a sea of dead California starfish, my man. What the hell?
Rip tide.
Anyway. So yes, the entertainment begins now, and Bill, if you'll go ahead and walk into Pogo.com and find me as your friend for Battleship. Oh, looks like we're set up to go.
How do you do that?
We're on there now. On Millerworks.
Oh, okay, there you are.
You got to clear your board though.
I'm just using my context.
Or did you already place your ships?
No, I played somebody already.
Oh, just refresh it or something.
Oh, yes.
I started.
I don't know. Hang on. We're going to figure
This
this
is
out.
already better than the movie.
I think join me, Bill.
Where?
Oh, it makes water sounds. That's cool. Hey, where's that thing where you plug it into the... Does that reach over there? We would want people to have the sound effects so they can be entertained.
I can do this.
Yeah. Does that reach over to Bill's computer?
You like this?
No, alright, it doesn't matter. Nobody gives a shit. Okay, Bill, I'm going to try to connect with you now by double-clicking on you. Right, Bill, I'm going to hit refresh on my page.
Yeah.
You know how to do that? Hit the swirly arrow and refresh the page.
Just like tapping that ass.
Yeah.
It's exactly like that, Valley.
So we have to watch the commercial now, Bill.
You guys are still talking about it.
All right, Bill and I each have to watch a 30-second commercial before we can play together.
Lights like speaking to power. Great.
All right, now mine says the game will start shortly. And it says invite someone to play with you, colon, and so I'm gonna put, what is it, fish in my heart?
Did anyone else get that joke?
Colon, yeah. Where parts come from.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Verbs come up from semicolons.
That's, that was from David.
All right, this is the best the show's ever been.
Yeah.
All right, game will start shortly. Yours is revving up already.
That's porno. Speaking of revving up.
Oops, something is not right.
So do you need a commentator?
No, but would you like, if you'd like to commentate on the game, you're more than welcome.
Commentator?
Well, we're going to play each other in this battleship game if we can get connected as entertainment. Because then I can be here, he can be there, we're kind of interacting. You guys can't see anything, you're on your own computers anyway. And then we'll have something, I think, which will be the future of entertainment.
Somebody else challenged.
No, this is part of the show. I mean, but that's what we're doing now. So no, don't accept their game, Bill.
How do I stop it?
Tom.
Tell them to fuck off, man. It's you and me.
Tom,
Huh?
is it okay if I get on my phone during the segment?
Yeah, we don't care. Whatever you want.
Can you guys guess what I'm making right now?
Okay. Invite someone to play with you. Fish in my heart. That's good, Bill. You know how to do this shit? Here, make Bill and me play Battleship together. Folks, we're calling someone up from the younger generation who understands how to play computer Battleship to hook us up together. Yes, right. Okay. And he's fish in my heart, and I really works. He's playing somebody else, Bill.
They can't.
No, wait. I see you. You're playing fucking Bob. Dump that fucker.
Kill Bob! You stopped it.
Can you get rid of Bob?
Kill Bob!
Leave the page, Bill. Go tell Bill what to do. Fuck him, Bill.
No, Bob does not love you.
Miller Works has joined as a watcher, watching fishing in her.
Watch Battleship. Just watch it. And then we'll-
I have to wait for you to play this guy, Bob?
Nothing.
Guess so.
All right.
So every time I hear something.
There's only 20 seconds.
You jackass. Grandparents.
There's heat-seeking missiles?
Fuck yeah! It's not dial.
That is making it nasty. Bill lost the battleship.
Can we get some like color commentary on this?
Yeah, we're about to. Just making a light comment here.
I need the light.
We don't call it color anymore.
That's all the light we got. You want to come up closer?
Light is like there.
Yeah, but that's fine. That's part of the abstract art. So he's playing, this is fishing, this is Bill.
Okay. He's fishing my heart, and you're. Where are you?
I'm not out there yet. I gotta wait for him to finish with Bob.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Battleship Challenge, whatever the fuck, of the century! February 3rd at 1982. Between the reigning champion, Bill motherfucking ignoring the show, Perry, and Tom about to eat an orange Starburst Miller. Thank you.
Thank you.
Brought to you by Jared, the Starboast. Starboast? The Starboast with the most.
Starboast.
Thank you. And wherever Daniel Timothy Ballard, the frog clipping puppet maker,
Commentary ever.
and Mike, whose name I forget. No, I said your name. Oh, well, yeah. Mike, whose name I forget. I just said your name. So yeah. All right, yes, this is exciting. So what we're doing right now is you're waiting on Bill to sink a guy's battleship. Because war is just mediocre entertainment these days.
War is heck.
Yes. It's like, you know when you're a kid and you take the little square of toilet paper and you sink it with your pee because your mom doesn't want you to piss on the seat, so she's like, aim for the middle. You see that ninja shit? I just caught that with my armpit, bro. And it's an orange one. Cool. Yay!
Bill just sank his carrier.
Yeah, and you know how many people die? How many small little nanites? They have mothers now. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I know what you're thinking. I'd rather watch flies fuck. But this is what it's like when you're talking to people on first dates and all they're doing is texting. Yes, this is the future of entertainment. Just watching people stare at little shiny rectangles, little greasy fucking things covered with all sorts of fluids that if you put a black light on it, it would look like Mardi Gras! Thank you.
Hey, game over, I'm in.
Yay! Tom now gets to get his
Right.
colon
What do I do?
pogoed.
Oh, I gotta wait for another ad.
So, while we wait for this other ad, let's talk to Timothy Daniel Ballard, who is eating Starburst. So, what are you doing? You're making puppets for Greg Jones' play, which I'm into, but I have no idea what capacity. What is that? What is
Don't give
that?
up, Rachel. Oh, the game will start shortly. Are we hooked up
He's
now?
making a way. Hey! We're talking to the puppet maker.
Now what?
Bendy leg. For a frog?
Yes.
Frog leg. Phone home.
French fry frog
French fries? How many do you have to make?
I have to make these. I have to make a second one of these. I have to make a full body frog too. I don't have to make the head.
I'm going to actually interview Daniel if anyone gives a fuck. So, how many actual frog suits do you have to make and how many frog puppets do you have to make?
I have to make one big frogs here that can blink and talk, and I have to make these two puppets that are two different sidekick frogs. One's a bullfrog and one's a corn toad. They both blink and talk and dance around and stuff. And then I have to make a giant mud man, which I'm probably just making the head of it. Dude, this does smell like a creep. Which will, the creature will look kind of like a dragon, be able to blink and talk and stuff, and maybe something else.
How tall are the frog puppets going to be, Daniel?
Frog puppets are going to be at least like a little over 4 feet. Frogs are going to be like 6 feet, and really like 6 feet, 5, 8, I think. Something like that. And then the mud monster / dragon creature is going to be around 7 feet.
Thank you.
Oh, you and me, Bill, we're on.
Okay, now the battleship has begun. I feel like, my name is Dwight Perkins, CNN. I'm embedded in this battle.
It says the most fish in my heart is
I'm wearing a snorkel.
Did he hit sit?
We have one more Starburst. Oh. Will somebody throw a Starburst to Daniel?
Hit sit.
Oh, my nads are located here.
There you go. Asking you, shall we?
Hit sit.
This went from being one of the greatest Tabernacle shows ever to, I think,
But it's getting better.
the most, oh yes.
Make some sounds.
Yeah, it says, waiting for player.
Oh, hold on. I got to allow pop-ups.
Doesn't it kind of breach the whole idea of the strategy when you can see each other's screen? Shouldn't you like have your back turned or face each other like the old
I'm
Battleship?
not looking at the screen.
You'll look. When he starts kicking your ass, you'll look. When he starts peeing on your squares of toilet paper and they start going down the little spiral of this, you'll look nowhere. You will look. Warning.
Stand up and sit down.
That's really good.
Would someone like to do poetry or sing while these guys?
La 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 la.
No, they'll just.
I have jokes. I have jokes. I have jokes. I have good jokes.
Oh, I'm shitting on the left.
I kind of like the idea, the fact that we'd be distracting to you guys playing Battleship if we just got real loud.
So is it working? All right, let me stand up.
Wow, this is. I don't think it is. I think this is
George, this
really.
is the best thing to happen.
I'm glad.
Okay, Bill, I think you need to sit.
Tom? Okay, I'm here. Tom, invite me, whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna sit. And I'm waiting for one or more players to join. So now you gotta sit.
Now start the game with the computer.
And
Yeah, technology.
It's not how you play video games.
I don't want this.
You guys probably have better luck finding the same game.
so we're not really doing very well with this, are we?
This is fantastic.
I don't know how to invite.
This is good TV.
I'd just like to say for the record that I really like the one that where the little box is, and you sit in front of the other person and play together better.
Thank you, Tom.
What is this all about? Just invite somebody here.
I don't know. Well, it's not. Obviously, we can't play Battleship, so fuck it.
Here we can, we just gotta figure it out.
Well,
No, I think Tom has given up.
I think you guys need to put in some essential oils or something.
I have to install Java if we're going to play Battleship, Bill.
What, Tom?
I said I have to install Java if we're going to play Battleship, Bill.
You haven't started yet?
Do it.
Well, I guess that Bill Perry wins by default.
Bill Perry's the winner.
Yay!
Thank you. Hope you enjoyed
God, he wins 3 points.
He had a secret weapon called Java.
Hope you enjoyed the new entertainment of today. I certainly did. I had a blast. Unfortunately, I didn't get to play the game because I couldn't connect with Bill on the computer for some reason.
Next week, we'll figure it out, son.
I can get you guys an actual copy of the game. I can actually get you a copy of the game on PC so you can both play with each other. Next time, on me first, I'll get you a copy of it.
All right, it's a deal. See you next week for Battleship Round 2. Yeah. But we can't play next week. All right, we'll see you on the 17th for Battleship Round 2.
We're going to Tabernacle next week?
Yeah, B-Fest.
How did the Giants get to take over the...
Because they're running the show, dude.
Oh, shit!
You're a dude. You can't even, you know, you have nothing to say. Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? Shh. Ladies and gentlemen, third mic. Please welcome to this stage my co-star, one of my many co-stars actually, because there are a number of co-stars or people who participated in the play, the Peppermint King, now showing at the Acrosstown Repertory Theater for only 3 more shots. Friday, 8 p.m. Saturday, 8 p.m. Sunday, 2, and that's all she wrote. Please welcome our very own Felix the Cat, the one and only Rachel Wayne, to sing the songs with her voice and not her iPhone.
Yeah, who would play music with an iPhone?
Shit.
I have to read it off the iPhone.
That's fine. What arm could it do?
Oh, and the fog's rolling in. Praise Java.
The miss.
Praise Java!
Oh God.
Aliens from other dimensions.
It's gonna get weird, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I don't want the miss to be here. We'll all die. Ow.
Well, honestly, I feel like what I was going to do is completely out of tone with the rest of the show today.
YOLO Swaggins!
What?
Do whatever.
Yeah, thinking about that. I'm tempted to sing a song entirely in Mew, if you're down. Yeah. Maybe. I would need backup singers. I need my backup singer.
All back
Oh,
up
yeah.
with Ross.
Wait, what did I
Logan
say?
will.
I didn't, wait, what did I didn't consider, what?
Dan said, you said you'd be backup singer.
I didn't say anything like that, Dan the puppet man. I'm doing my own act later.
He says you are telepathically communicating with
I'm
him.
not. He's an idiot.
Maybe there's some interference in your telepathic
He's a
connection.
stupid man.
YOLO. You do it.
See, YOLO sounds like an energy drink.
It's more like Jello, I think. Yellow Jello. No? Yellow.
That would be yellow.
Yellow.
There's not really anything you can make out of that. That's already a word.
It's like low yelling.
I don't know. So, yeah. I think, Tom, I will save these songs for another week. But I want, since you brought it up, I would like to talk about peppermint cake, if that's cool with you.
Sure.
Cool. Cool. So yeah, as he said, I play Felix the Cat. Now it's not the Felix the Cat. This is important because, there's a whole intellectual property thing to worry about. But I'm a cat named Felix. I think I'm a boy. I don't know. I'm not sure what gender my character is. I guess it could be both or neither. I'm a cat. I do what I want. But anyway, yes. But anyway, when I was growing up, I watched Felix the Cat cartoons. So when my roommate Darren was talking to me about the play and talking about the characters, he said, so, Dolphin Wizard is in the play because I really like that character, so I had to have Dolphin Wizard and his human alter ego, Dr. Phineas Finn. I had to have that, and I have to have the orphan girl because any good play has an orphan girl.
Yes.
I didn't realize this was a rule of drama, but apparently an orphan of some kind. Page 37. Who else? Oh God. Well, we have a unicorn. Unicorns.
Sparkles is the shit.
Sparkles is the shit. Unicorns are very important to a number of things. They have particular magical properties that make any social situation better.
Have one corn.
Yeah, they have only one corn though.
They fart glitter.
They do. They fart glitter and rainbows. Their breath smells like, well, I don't know. I haven't got that close to Sparkles.
Great.
Yeah. How to explain
Looks
it.
like engineers for.
And who else is in the play? Okay, Uncle Vanya, because we have to have that Chekhov reference in there, and the pretty boy Milosh. We pretty much have that character so that we could have Loic in the play. We had to have Loic in the play. And Joe Projects, who Darren says is basically him, and Darren wanted specifically Tom Miller to play Joe Projects, which means that Darren must think that he is you, or you are him.
When do you come to see this play?
I know you put this out. You gotta go see it.
I can't afford to.
One of us can get you in, I'm sure. Anyway, so it's all these colorful characters. There was Felix the Cat, and I'm like, so why Felix the Cat? And he was like, I had to have some character who was an animal, but not a unicorn or a dolphin. Like, okay. It's like, and you're like the snarky hipster. You're Gainesville. He said, Felix is Gainesville. He's the Gainesville representative in the play. So, I was like, I honestly really would love to do this, mostly because it's a small role, and also because I watch Felix the Cat cartoons, and my mom found a picture of me recently, like 8 years old, holding a piñata I made that looks like Felix the Cat. So yeah, it was my destiny. From the moment I bust open that piñata, I was destined to play Felix the Cat as a representation of snarky hipster Gainesville. So yeah, that's the show, and honestly, it's been a complete delight, and it was kind of crazy getting this whole show together, but it's been really cool, and people love it, and I think that we're kind of blowing some people's minds, which is the whole point of art to begin with. What was it, who was it, Brecht, who said, art is not a mirror, but a hammer? Yeah. We're a big red and white hammer. That's all I got.
Lovely. Rachel Wayne! Synopsis of the Peppermint King. Songs to be advanced and perhaps at V-Fest next week, yes?
Yes.
Fantastico. And Daniel Timothy Ballard, what are you working on back here in the puppet laboratory, the remote puppet laboratory?
This is a leg. It bends, and there will be like monkey, like frogs you get at the bottom. I could actually hold up with the head of the bullfrog. And here's the torso of the bullfrog, and this thing will stand around about 4 feet.
Take a picture. That's pretty cool. And what are you sticking up its butt there?
Well, that's one of its.
Oh, that's its leg. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to put.
I got a bad angle on that. Sorry.
You're gonna be able to put your hand in like the lower of its back. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Here's an arm, and I have another arm made.
That's fantastic.
It's just kind of hard to hold up 2 arms and like the other arms underneath something.
Is its mouth already to move and everything?
No, not yet.
But there it is.
And it will be able to blink too.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, it's gonna blink.
Yeah.
Neato. Okay, so Daniel Timothy Ballard is working on puppets during the show as we continue along the Tabernacle of Hedonism with your host Tom Miller. The Reverend Angel Dust is in the back.
Did I mention something?
Yes, please. Yes.
So I found out Gary Coleman was raised by hamsters. He grew to the size of his terrarium.
That's true. I read that.
It's a fact. And TV's Webster, Emmanuel Lewis, was from the same litter. That kind of reminds me, have you guys in the audience seen TV's Webster? And a lot of you guys might be kind of young, but there are a few of us in here that seen like the show with the little kid man, Webster, Emmanuel Lewis. There was an episode where like they discovered that Mam and George has this big house. These are the parents that adopted Emmanuel Lewis. And this big house has all these like catacombs and like little like doorways and places and secret passages. And Webster finds one and gets trapped inside of it. So I was thinking like, I'm sure this has happened before. So Mam and George has company over, and they don't know where the fuck Webster is because they're probably terrible parents anyway. They're rich white folk. They're like, a little midget black child, racist. Yeah, white privilege shit. Well, anyway, I'm sure they had company, and they're like, dude, it sounds like there's something in the vents walking around. And these gotta be some big rats. They're like, so I imagine they're like, no, we don't have rats. We have Websters.
Thank you. All right, that's terrific. Good stuff there. Really, really terrific. I liked that a lot.
This show's great, man.
Thanks, Phil. Phil, I really appreciate it. I knew something could get your attention. And if it wasn't going to be the Webster story, then, I don't know, Battleship maybe, or I don't know.
Is this the show?
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for a mystery performance, we don't know what he's going to do. We just know he's going to do it. Please welcome to the stage, Logan Stallings.
Thanks. Jesus. Thank you. for all of that preparation. Bill Perry, Bill.
Yes, sir.
He's like clap.
Huh?
Cool.
Thank you.
Bill.
Join you on the
Bill.
coveted couch here.
You can't hear it.
Clapping with one hand. Are we really doing this? Alright. Let's break some stuff.
Yes, it would be.
Break some shit. Yeah! Yes. There Alright, here we go. My whole crew's on some shit. Scuffing up your Nikes, spitting on your whip, kicking out your DJ, rocking till we dip. Get crazy like a motherfucker. Looking out the window like Malcolm, just when I thought this culture was open, they go and doubt 'em. Busting it down, spit ice, get jewelry, ball top cocktails, only like accessories. They can teach you how to front. I am really raw. I ain't seen a mirror in a month, but I stay fly. Spinning man, kicking out with the breeze. I'm a ceiling fan. I'm a kid. I can show you how to bump something heavy in the stacks. Marshall stacks in the trunk. Got the windows down. I got the heat turned up on blast. Wagon on the west bank. Handling the style. Oh, catch me on a mission. Pissing in some convertible, trying to create some tension. Open a book discussing Christopher Hitchens or how to make bombs. The shit you find in your kitchen. Listen, hey, my whole crew's on some shit. Stuffing up your Nikes, spitting on your whip, kicking out your DJ, rocking that we did. We don't watch the replay. Hey, hey, hey. My whole crew's on some shit. Stuffing up your Nikes, spitting on your whip, kicking out your DJ, rocking that we did. We don't watch the replay. Replay, I never cared about your bucks. So if I run up with a mask on, probably got a gas can too. And I'm not here to fill her up. No, we came to riot, here to incite. We don't want any of your stuff. Keep sticking to the script, man. We never seen that shit. We knew the secret before they went ahead and leaked it. Made it dumb, bang after speakers, open and smash capital quotes in the world leaders. They in the past, so we danced on the ashes. Onward, upward, laughing at the masses. Think that's while they sit. I just go up on the ass, wearing last year's trash. They still be back in lashes. And trying to smash, it's the passion to go. The lack of a muzzle and a style is fucking irrational. Ain't fucking around. Something. Fuck your stuff. I mean, for real. I genuinely believe that all of your shit is fake. Understand my whole crew's on some shit. Stuffing up your Nikes, spitting on your whip, kicking out your DJ, rocking that we dip. We don't watch the replay. Hey, I ain't kidding. I got this brick in my hand. My whole crew's on some shit. Stuffing up your Nikes, spitting on your whip, kicking out your DJ, rocking that we dip. We don't watch the replay. All right, today let's make it terrible for 'em. My whole crew's on some shit. Stuffing up your Nikes, spitting on your whip, kicking out your DJ, rocking that we dip. We don't watch the replay. Replay.
excellent clapping. I definitely want to thank you, George, for what you've done with this microphone. You
I
have
really liked it.
helped us
I spit all over that thing.
to use it without puking from the smell of what was underneath this napkin.
The other one has a consciousness, so I didn't know.
But the other one is done. The other one is brie.
Has an Italian accent.
Bring me toast and a knife and let's serve that up. It's ready to go.
The other one's the evergreen. Oh, okay.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to offer, as a concluding moment here, unless anyone has anything they absolutely have to say, because we will hang and drink, and I think this has been, I think that Reverend Angel Dust's sermon was fantastic. That is one of the best sermons I've ever seen the Reverend Angel Dust do. That was all that happened tonight. But we threw in a little bit of what I'd like to call Battleship.
I think Battleship was fantastic.
Yeah, I think that really was the high point of the
That was
show.
pretty sexy.
Thanks. Thank you.
That's because you can see my ass from back there.
So I will give $1 to anyone in the room. No talking, please.
Wait, that's...
No, I'm just kidding. You can talk. It's the future of entertainment. I will give $1 to anyone in the room who will take a good whiff of the brie mic and then try to put what they experience into words.
No way, dude.
Anyone?
Not for $10,000. I'll do it.
Really? Are you sure?
Rachel, you don't do that.
I don't think you should. I think it may demean your life.
It's really bad. Rachel, you know what you should do? Up the ante, take the screen off the mic and dip it in water and see all the shit that crawls out of it first. Give her a chance. Because that mic that you're holding in your hand
More than $1.
that's what I'm saying. Don't
Oh,
Well, let me offer this. Let me offer this, if I may.
It's like a Manhattan Project. Hey, go up there and look at this.
Give Bree a chance. All we are saying is give Bree a chance.
Don't do that.
All we are saying.
Tap that shit out on white paper and so.
Rachel, I'm going to save you from this. You work here, so it makes sense.
No,
Look, if you work here, I think you should have to. Here's $1. I'll pay you in advance.
No, Mike! No, do it!
It's just a microphone.
It's not just a microphone.
All I want is I want an assessment of what.
labor rights movement.
Those are thousands of hours of spit and punk rock music and people with head colds during karaoke.
There's herpes. I've seen them. It's fine.
I think they do.
Those are my people!
All right,
And you do it, Daniel!
the offer is up. I'm paying $1. I'm giving you $1. You
Those are
know.
my people.
All I want is somebody to evaluate in words what they experience from their olfactory representation of the end of this microphone that people have to use. There's $1.
Sniff it through your shirt, dude.
Go.
Through your shirt.
Deep, get into it.
Taste it. Taste it. Flash it through out like a wine. Flash.
He likes it. Hey, Mikey. Just kidding. Did anybody get the reference? Okay. And now your comments.
Smells like someone probably literally farted in the mic. I'm probably not even joking with that one. Someone probably did fart in the mic and
Wait
then
till tomorrow.
there's a right back.
Yeah.
So
All right, that's good.
we probably have poop particles in our mics. So
E. coli.
And on that note, thank you for coming to the Tabernacle of Edenism. Good night.
You're responsible for the well-being of this young man.
He's gonna die eventually someday. He will die.
You, sir!
Good night.
Do you think it will be sped up by
Let's
that?
refuse to leave.
No, we're not leaving. We're staying. It's saying
wait
good
a
night for the
minute.
hell of it.
Wait a minute. What happened to Greg Warner?
He copped out.
He called and said he couldn't come. I posted it on Facebook if you read the comments.
I wasn't.
What's that?
I never wrote my
standing in Greg Werner's stead until he returns to us on the 17th when we continue the trial. We redo the trial of Rick Scott on the 17th. Greg Werner will be there, but standing in his place, please welcome to the stage George O'Brien. We did this stuff.
Yay! He's Greg Werner.
Oh, I'm calling Greg Werner? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Didn't get it. All right. Let me start over. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Greg Werner. As promised.
So Jack and Joe went up the hill?
And then what?
I was like, why, bitch, why?
Oh, man.
Knock, knock!
Who's there?
What?
Who's there? I can't hear you. Well, oh, wait, that's this one. Sorry.
Who's there?
Obviously, I'm not home! So, I was hanging out with my girlfriend. She's in 3rd grade. And we were watching Pee-wee's Playhouse!
Yeah, that's sexy.
And I was like, wow, talking chair! Thank you!
I hope you didn't pop this chair.
So, when it gets cold, do your nipples get hard?
Mine stay hard.
That's what I thought!
This is poetry.
I work at Walmart. The other day, this guy came in and he said, I want to buy a wall.
Walmart.
I was like, we're all out! Look around! Can't you see the woods? We sold them all! Enough to bring the roof down!
Bill's dead. Rip.
Oh,
Rip in
God.
peace.
I had just the right amount of coffee tonight, that's for sure.
So the other day, someone said, go fuck yourself! Wait. So first I asked for my number, then we went to Applebee's! But I was a little too coy. I sat there for weeks by the phone.
It's too deep for Greg.
No.
Greg, material's really deep.
That's what she said!
Version of Greg.
It's like Chris Farley.
This doesn't happen.
Injected.
So, I met a girl. Her name was Luca.
Look at what?
Look at these!
Yeah! Don't you get it? Jesus!
Thank you. Greg,
Thank you, Greg.
glad you could make it tonight after all, Greg. Thank you. And now, I would like to leave you
We would like you to leave us too.
on this note.
Wait, I gotta say something.
Oh.
I actually fucking love Greg Warner, and I really, I would do that in front of him, and I think he would dig it. I'm not trying to, I love Greg, and I think he would dig
fantastic.
it.
That
Yeah,
was fantastic.
yeah, I was just trying to honor him, and I had no idea how to do it. He's
We
awesome,
understand.
Greg's awesome.
Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, that's a fact. Greg's a genius at this show and elsewhere.
He's definitely one of my favorites.
No, he's a genius, man. I would like to actually see him. I bet you he would be funnier than any, I shouldn't say any, but most of the comedians.
Aren't we supposed to get him some
Without Neil
gigs?
Hammer.
Yeah, I want to get him a gig at a full-on comedy.
You'd be great. You'd be great on Neil Hammer.